A lot of people find writing research paper a difficult task. If you are one among them, then don't worry. This video will help you to simplify your work of writing the research paper. Hey everyone, welcome back once again. This video will help you to simplify your way of writing the research paper. Make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe and hit on the bell icon to get the notification of latest uploads. And also, if you have further queries, feel free to comment them in the comment section. Without further ado, let's start with the video. I have 8 important points in my list to discuss with you, which will help you to simplify your way of writing the research paper. The first question which you'll have to ask yourself is, why am I writing this research paper? If you could answer this, then rest of the questions or the answer of the rest of the questions you will be able to find. Once you could decide why you are writing this research paper or why you want to write this research paper, you'll have to find whether the research is already done. If yes, then why you want to repeat the work, or if the research paper is not done, then you'll have to frame out the research design, like what you are going to do, how you are going to do, and what equipments or tools you need to write this research paper. The second point you will have to remember is scanning or analysis. In the previous point we had talked about, you need to ask yourself why you want to write this research paper, and later on whether the research is already done. So you'll have to find whether the similar work or the same work has been done. If the same work has been done, then it is simply repeating the same task. But if you could do something else, or if you could add something new into the body of knowledge, that will be your own credit. So to find whether the study relating to that particular topic has already been done, that you'll have to check, and nowadays we have a lot of tools to check that. I'll recommend you to search on the Google Scholar, or there's one more tool, that is Shodha Ganga. So those who already have done PhD or some kind of a research work, they generally keep on uploading those research theses or projects on the Shodha Ganga. So try to find if the similar work has been done or what else you can do. Or as I had mentioned, you can also find on Google Scholar. I'm mentioning the name of the Google Scholar because when I had started drafting the proposal for my PhD thesis, I had used Google Scholar and Shodha Ganga, and that actually helped me to write the research design, outline, and finalize the topic for my PhD. The analysis and scanning of similar work can also help you to find out maybe trends in research, maybe a similar topic or similar work where you can also scrutinize it and find a niche topic for your work, which you can take ahead for your research paper. Point number 3, choose a research topic. So once you have a bank of those keywords or topics ready with you, you can discuss them with your friends, peers, maybe parent, and most importantly with your professors or the teachers. Brainstorming with your teacher or with maybe peer or parent will definitely help you to bring out an ideal topic for the research. Important point you'll have to remember here is, whatever the topic you're going to choose or select for writing the research paper, it should be original and specific. Next point is writing an abstract. So abstract is nothing but a trailer of what actually you're going to write in the research paper. So when you're starting or when you're writing the abstract, make sure that you're clear with the methodology, and also you have given a thought what kind of work you're going to put in the research paper. After writing an abstract, next point is deciding upon the research design. It is worth spending time on drafting the research design, because research design is going to give you a complete path, or it will also help you to decide the methodology to collect the data, analyze them, and which kind of sampling technique, sampling universe, and stuff which you're going to use for writing the research paper. After writing the research design, you'll also have to frame the research paper outline. So what is an outline? It is typically a structure, the way the contents in the research paper are to be written or are to be placed. So what you'll have to write in the research outline, you'll have to start writing on introduction chapter, then a literature review chapter, then research methodology, data analysis and interpretation, findings, suggestions, conclusion, and references. And here you have actually come to an end of your research paper or a research project. to get a detailed idea about how the introduction chapter has to be written, how the research methodology has to be written, how the literature review has to be written, how suggestions and recommendations are to be written. I have already made a complete series on project writing. I have left the link here in the description box, or you can also click on the I button and check that series as per your convenience. That will help you to get a detailed idea about how entire segment or each of those chapters or sub-chapters or paragraphs in the research paper are to be written. And the last part is drafting, restructuring, detailing and finalizing. So once your first draft is ready, take the help of your teacher, professor, and ask them to go through it, and also you can ask them to highlight some of the areas where the correction or addition which they think is to be done, and you can finalize the research paper. So here we have come to the end of first part, that is the content and how to write the research paper. In the second part, we will talk about some important tips and a checklist which you will have to remember if you want to write a good research paper. And here we go. In your checklist, the first thing you'll have to do is checking the spelling and grammar. I have seen people, they take a lot of efforts in writing the research paper, but they don't give equal importance to the sentence framing, the paragraphs, the spelling and grammar. So you'll also have to take care of that. Second point in the checklist should be checking of the technical details, like you have taken care of the line spacing, you'll also have to take care of left margin, right margin, then top and the bottom. You'll also have to take care of the page numbers and other technical details. You also need to give the equal attention to. Next point in the checklist should be checking of the plagiarism. It may happen in the literature review or maybe in the introduction chapter, you may refer to the existing data, but make sure that you have reframed those contents in your own word, otherwise it will be shown as a copied from the online sources. So you'll have to take care of the plagiarism. Nowadays there are a lot of tools available online which you can use to know the similarity of the contents which you have referred from the internet. Next point is focus on the problem and interdependency between your topic, objective, finding and conclusion and the recommendations. So when you're drafting or when you're writing a research paper, it is very essential to stay on the topic, what you have actually considered for the study, and accordingly you have framed the title, then accordingly your objectives are there, your hypotheses are there, accordingly you have framed the questionnaire and you have collected the data, and accordingly your conclusion has also you have drafted. That will have to take care of. That interdependency of this stuff is very essential when you're writing a research paper. And the last point, I'll recommend you to revise the content of your paper and get it checked with the help of your teacher or the professor. That will help you to get the real-time insights and additions in the research paper if there are any. So here we have come to an end of this video. I'm sure you must have found these tips and the checklist which I had discussed in this video useful and informative. If so, then please give a thumbs up, share this video, do subscribe and hit on the bell icon to get the notification of latest uploads. And also if you have further queries, feel free to comment them in the comment section. I'll definitely try to reach out to you. Also do check the project writing playlist which is available there on my channel to get the detailed idea about how each of those chapters are to be written in the research paper. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Sandeep signing off. Thank you for your time.